Donald Trump says, in quotes, "Who is negotiating for us in the Middle East? Bombs are dropping all over the place." He wrote on Truth Social earlier on Sunday morning, Sleepy Joe is sleeping on a beach in California, viciously exiled by Democrats, and Kamala is doing a campaign bus tour. Let's not have World War III, because that is where we're heading. This weekend, war has broken out. I'd say probably worse than we have seen in quite a while, and the market is about to have a bloodbath. Israel has declared a state of emergency after launching airstrikes on Hezbollah sites in Lebanon. Now, this came out this morning at 3:04 a.m., but this is just the cherry on top out of everything that has happened. Stuff still going on the side with Ukraine and Russia, then Israel, Hezbollah, so on and so forth. Bombings happening, innocent people being killed, and you know exactly how the market reacts to war. We're going to talk about it right now, and then we're going to talk about the potential upcoming of what is going to happen with AMC or GameStop if this does occur. Make sure to watch until the end of the video so you guys don't have to watch another update here on YouTube. Hope you all enjoyed your weekend. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Okay, first things first, every single time something happens with war, especially to this degree, you at least see a flush before a scale higher, meaning I think in the morning with the S&P 500, the SPY is going to come down to 557.75 at least, and this is just my personal opinion. Yes, that's not a great thing. We entered calls end of day Friday coming into the week, but of course that was risky holding through the weekend. Obviously at this point you're below these trend lines on the 4-hour time frame, expecting the SPY to get rejected here now around 563 and come back down to 557 range, if not even lower. Again, that is minimum. Based on everything that is occurring, the SPY could just continue to flush and essentially break these lows. Now on top of that, this would all line up with what Roaring Kitty has put out, a crash, because this wasn't necessarily a crash, this was just a nice correction on the SPY. Could this still happen where we crash and break the relative lows that the SPY hit around 508? Absolutely. Now, rates about to be cut. People are anticipating that it will be good for the market. We are already pricing that in. However, the one thing I want to note is every time all of these things line up, it indicates a major recession coming, and basically has never been wrong. I posted a video about that using ChatGPT and basically finding out if we are going to go in a recession or not, and that still seems likely to be the case, and I just want to point that out there. While everyone is bullish, be very, very careful and remain skeptical on this. Now, based on war, you're going to see other stocks in the morning open up green, probably like Lockheed Martin, ticker symbol LMT, just as an example. And overall, this is the state of the market that we're coming into. Expect the fear greed index to drop to more so fear. Again, while people are fearful, if you don't want to play the downside, it's always okay, in my personal opinion, not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, to dollar cost average down, especially when people are fearful. You become greedy. Now, according to Seeking Alpha, AMC is going to get worse before it hopefully gets better. They basically say AMC has been struggling due to attendance, financial losses, worker strikes, decline in major films, revenue, profitability, debt, so on and so forth. Yet they refrain from looking at the box office, and the box office has been going crazy with actually good films. Worker strikes have been over. Major film releases are coming out. Box office is looking great. Yes, we do have to dig ourselves out of debt, but overall, fundamentally, if this article had truth to it, then institutions wouldn't be buying at a very fast rate as well. Now, if the market does crash, already sucks what's going to happen with AMC and GameStop. The one thing that we do have to look at that could be a potential possibility is a mass short squeeze like we saw with Volkswagen during the 2008 crash. Reason being is when the SPY is strong, it starts to liquidate shorts across the board a little bit, but those hefty institutions still never really have to cover. So you see some decent squeezes like we saw with AMC and GameStop back in 2021, but you never see a squeeze like Volkswagen where everything is actually just cleanup operation dealt with and the stock moves from $20 to $1,000, right? So this is one possibility that you could see that we're going to hang on to. Now, this is a little bit of a stretch, and I'm just going to throw it in the video so that we can move on to another topic. Between the last tweet of Roaring Kitty and GameStop earnings are 69 days, June 7th, 69 days, comes out to September 4th. We have been seeing things repeatedly with September 4th. We also saw that website domain, the moas.com, and the September 4th correlation, so on and so forth. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, this week is going to be an insane week in the markets. Nvidia has earnings. Of course, we talked about that, but they have a 10.09% implied move, which is the largest over the last 10 quarters headed into earnings. And over the last earnings, Nvidia had beat its implied move frequently. So expect a plus 20 or minus 20% drop in Nvidia, in my humble opinion, because everybody's eyes are on this. Now, I personally think that it is way too risky. I also think that this is an insane opportunity, and it's just going to be hard to not YOLO into this. Are you selling volume, buying direction, or just watching Nvidia's upcoming earnings? Now, if you wanted to play this peacefully, safely, but also get a bite on the action, implied volatility will be very high. You could always sell covered calls. That way, if the price does go up, you're just buying at a higher price. And if you really, really like the stock, this is a safer thing to do. Or if the stock tanks, you just keep that nice premium. Whatever you want to do, just an idea to throw out there at you guys. Now, they arrested Telegram CEO Mark Zuckerberg because Zuck complies with state censorship and provides backdoor access to intel agencies. Anti-Israel attackers who stole gigabytes of sensitive Israel data have been publishing the classified information on Telegram, and then Telegram refused Israel's request to censor them. So now the CEO faces 20 years in prison and has to show up in court. This is also causing ticker symbol TON coin to drop over in the crypto space. Speaking of crypto, Nigeria to introduce licensing for cryptocurrency exchanges and digital asset issuers this month, which brings us over into Bitcoin to start the week, trading at 64,000, has been ripping heads off. I want to see it close above 64,000. If we look on the weekly, we're still in this channel, but we're now in the top of the range. So we really need another huge green candle to bring us and close above 69K. A close above 64, I'm watching a close above 69 to essentially exit this channel. And that is essentially what I'm watching on the weekly chart. So this week, that is what we're watching for, because again, this could still very well be a fake out and you could see a push down. But as of right now, Bitcoin is showing some severe strength along with other alts. Couple sprinkles on top. In August, in a now deleted X post, the CEO of Airbnb said that it was a good time to buy Airbnb. Yet there have only been sales of Airbnb stock by insiders, including the CEO. Should this be investigated? Did you get dumped on? People are also still expecting this for Bitcoin. I'm not sure the degree of this, but if the market crashes, do you think Bitcoin will follow and do the same thing like this? In my personal opinion, the dollar across the board is going to look weak. The market's looking weak. That doesn't really have to do with Bitcoin. Bitcoin does trade in tandem with the market, but it does not have to. In fact, it could be the #1 hedge, and the market could do something like this while Bitcoin goes the other way. So keep that in mind as well. Now, to start the week, just to prep you, some major earnings that I'm focusing on, of course, is Nvidia, no doubt about it. CrowdStrike, CRWD, Dell. There are a few other ones like watching Chewy, AFRM, CRM, Salesforce, right? Ulta, Lululemon. There are some decent ones in here. Overall, Wednesday and Thursday are going to be the main days that we're focusing on. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. I posted a video yesterday, best stocks to buy right now, in which none of were covered in today's video. So make sure to go watch that, because these are very important for your long-term portfolio, and I did the research for you. My humble opinion, I think this is an insane video to watch, and make sure to go share it with your friends. Also, if you want to join the Discord and come talk with me on the daily and the most amazing people, stocks and crypto all day long, that is the third link under the video. I post my trades as soon as I take them as well. We have options trading alerts in there and more, and it's only a coffee a month. I am not overcharging like any other YouTuber out there. The education you get out of it and the value you get out of it is much worth it. The second link under the video is for Moomoo, where you can get up to 20 free stocks for just going through my link, opening an account, and making a deposit into there. On top of that, you're getting 8.1% APY in your uninvested cash, which is insane. Money's insured, zero risk, free broker, free platform. Use my link, open an account, and deposit into there. They're also giving you level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. So go to that, guys. And the top link under the video is for my custom indicator, pattern detection and forecast. It detects patterns, gives you price targets, and forecasts what the stocks might do, and you can get a 14-day free trial right now to add to your TradingView charts. That is it, guys. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.